Andrew, what's the fruit of the Spirit this week?
Self-control. Look, I'm going to do it in a minute. It's a good book.
Andrew, how's that all-age slot coming on?
Oh, it's always hard to get down to these things. The ideas are gestating, and there's some wonderful online deals here. So I'm thinking, if I do a bit of shopping, I'll be happier, and then the all-age slot will be fine. So a couple of those, and hey, that's cool. We all need one of those. 5 of those, and then 3 of those would be good. And there's a link here. Let me just
Andrew's in the study. He must be working on that all-age slot now. Hello?
I thought I'd get my energy up before I did the all-age slot. As you can see, I've been working hard on self-control all week, and I really think I'm cracking it. How are you doing? I want to just give us 2 thoughts as we get to the end of this series on the fruit of the Spirit. One united fruit, and it's a fruit of God, the Holy Spirit, at work in us. And my 2 thoughts are the first and last part of the fruit. The fruit starts with love, and it ends with self-control. I start with love. Well, all the fruit are about how we treat other people. You can see that by the contrast in the previous verse. So they're not about impurity and debauchery and fits of rage and selfish ambition and factions. Those are all things we do to one another. And so the fruit of the Spirit are all about how we treat each other: kindness, goodness, gentleness. But how do you and I even care about those things at all? Well, it all starts with love, and God's love flows into our hearts through Jesus by the work of the Holy Spirit. And that changes our hearts to love each other. So when you and I struggle with the fruit of the Spirit, we come back to the beginning. We need God's love. We need his forgiveness, his grace. And that'll change our hearts to love each other. And without love at the start, who cares? If you and I don't care about other people, we're not going to care how we live around other people. That's why it starts with love. But it ends with self-control. You've seen 3 of my struggles. We've all got struggles in that area. And I don't know about you, but it's been a hard series, hasn't it? How have you been doing? Have you seen change in your life as you've been praying into these things? Wonderful if you have, but some of them I've found really hard. And so I need Spirit-given self-control to live them out. Self-control that cares about what's important, not what's urgent. Self-control that's not impulsive and not out of control. Now, what's the opposite of it? The opposite of it is willpower. Willpower comes from Andrew, and it looks a bit like self-control, but it's totally opposite because it's not dependent on God. It's not a fruit of the Spirit, it's a fruit of Andrew. What's the fake? Well, I guess the fake is when I'm a bit of a hypocrite, and I wouldn't say something because someone's in the room and I want to show that I've got self-control. Or I wouldn't eat something because someone else is around and I would want to show that I've got self-control. But in private, I do those things. So it's not really self-control at all, not Spirit-given self-control. So closing thought. Elsewhere in the Bible, Paul talks about Christians living like farmers, soldiers, and athletes. And if you think about those 3 characters, they're a great picture of self-control, aren't they? A farmer works extremely hard. A soldier obeys their leader. And an athlete keeps the rules. Have you seen how focused a 100-metre sprinter looks? So you and I could be self-controlled farmers, soldiers and athletes as we work in the kingdom, as we obey the King, and as we strive hard till the end of our days when we've finished our race and get a crown of glory.